Win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will put total weather and will get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Isaac. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Quarterback making checks. Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week.
He's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Give to the running back. Oh, better look out. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Working on the right. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Inside the 35. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Going for 6. Touchdown, Huskers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The give to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He's got it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to... These guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Try to get it to the edge. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the toss. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Crosses the 30. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow in 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to set them off and bring it up and bring the excitement with the big plays and make it look easy time and time again. And that's why this offense is so impressive.
A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Let's go! Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Got enough space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's a draw. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snagged in the middle. It's Isaac. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the stakes.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds a man in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Quarterback adapting. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's loose on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Quick step and go. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. And nickel corners are oftentimes the deep.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Huskers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Makes makes the grab. It's Isaac. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. We'll give them a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles. He's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Split the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The toss to the outside. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Yeah, from
nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Isaac. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Danger. Such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now on 1st down from the 30. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. You're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on! And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there, plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He'll pull it down. What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
With that touchdown, they've tied the game. All you got to do now is kick the extra point. You need to do a great job on special teams covering, and your defense just has to hold on because there are only a few ticks left on the game clock.
And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.